Stick with Trustee Geezer here and introduce a Year of the Business Spotlight.
Well, last year, we proclaimed it the Year of the Volunteer, and we had at different meetings, or at each of our meetings, we had a volunteer organization from the village come to tell us about their organization. Well, this year, we're going to try something a little different. We're going to do it monthly. The second meeting of every month, we're going to welcome a Carroll Stream business and have them tell us a little bit about their business. And when I think of Carroll Stream businesses, we have terrific businesses. We just had a meeting downstairs talking about all the great tax generators we have and the people who are involved in our community. But the one business I tend to go to eat their butter burgers is Culvers, and I'm sure many of you as well. And joining us today to tell us a little bit about their business and what it's meant to them to be located in Carroll Stream are the owners of Culvers. They're located on Schmale Road. We have Amy Adams and Steve Nutter. So thank you very much. Let us know about Culvers.
Okay, well, thank you for having us here today. I appreciate it. It's been quite an adventure. We've been open over on Schmale Road for almost 13 years now. Thinking about that, going back to like our pre-planning stages when we were first coming here and the zoning and everything else, we often had to answer, what is Culvers? No, a lot of people had never heard of Culvers at that point. So it's pretty interesting because at this point, hopefully nobody's going to ask that question, but just in case, Culvers, if you're not aware, Culvers is a fast casual restaurant. We specialize, as you said, in butterburgers and frozen custard. As of today, I just looked, I think it's 562 locations throughout the country. We're number 211 for reference, so now there's officially more newer ones than older ones than us, so to give you a point of reference there. The first Culvers actually opened in Sauk City, Wisconsin in 1984, and that was started by the Culver family, and they're real people. Many of you have probably seen Craig on the commercials. Many of you have met Craig in our restaurant, so that's kind of neat. But it started with him and his wife, Lee, his parents, George and Ruth, and what Culvers is today started from those humble beginnings. And the Culver families, I don't know, they have this community involvement, this true hospitality that, they've managed to somehow get through to all 562 locations that, it's just working. But so here in Carroll Stream, what that means to us is we've been very fortunate to be able to be part of the village, which also, the people sitting here are also very involved in the community. So that, it's worked really well for us. Some of the things we do around here, as most of you are familiar with, of course, we're involved with raising funds for the parade committee. You'll see us at Bud's Run serving lemon ice. You'll see us at National Night Out, as well as if you come into the restaurant on a night and it looks like a middle school gymnasium, it's probably a benefit night for one of the local schools. We do a lot of those.
We see you at the Thursday night concerts.
Thursday night concerts, yes, can't forget those. Looking forward to that, especially in this 10-degree weather.
Well, you mentioned the community involvement of the corporation. Was that something you decided because you are so involved in the community with different fundraisers for middle schools and parks and parades and everything else. Was that something you intended to do when you opened the store?
Not knowing, we don't come from a restaurant background or running a business of this type, so we really were following the template that Culver's put out, and because that's what worked for them, that's what they suggest, and they said, well, here, this works, try this, and gosh, it's been so much fun that I don't understand why you wouldn't. It really makes it fun, not just when we get out in the community, but for our crew at the restaurant, it gives us something different to do. It's not just the same old day in and day out. So it's fun for us, as well as, hopefully it helps out whoever we're partnering with on any specific occasion.
Anyone on the board have a question for Steve or Amy, or comment?
More of a comment. I'm lucky enough to say I think I've known you guys just about since you've opened. Way back we started with baseball, moved into with the parade, and I just have to say thank you for everything you guys do in the community. It's pretty rare that you see a business go about it the way you guys do, whether it's school functions, the parade, you've helped the youth council, the Thursday nights you're always out, you name it, you guys have been involved in one way, shape, or form. So more than anything else, thank you.
It's our pleasure.
I just want to say thank you also. I've worked on several PTAs, and every time I've called you guys have either donated Sundays for the different game nights that we did, or coupons. You guys give, I don't even know how many coupons you give out at the 4th of July parade. It is absolutely insane. I want to say thank you also. My children are part of the theater program at the Park District, and we flood you guys after our play performances because the kids just want somewhere that they can go and kind of hang out. And your staff has always been so gracious with these younger kids. They're usually, elementary and middle school kids that just want to hang out for an hour and kind of celebrate, their successes in, their performances. And you guys have been gracious, but also the remodel that you did and the money that you invested in making your restaurant even more beautiful. You didn't have to do that in Carroll Stream, but you did, and it really is very, very beautiful. You did an excellent job, and it really shows how much you care for our town. And just thank you very much for your generosity throughout the years.
Appreciate it.
And I wanted to say, not only do you take care of the young kids in town, but the firehouse is right across the street. And we get our fill of the custard, and you guys are always taking care of us and just smiling when we come in. And you generally seem glad to see us when we come in and get our food and our ice cream. So thank you very much.
It's our pleasure.
Anyone else?
Thank you. I echo what everyone else said. You guys are great. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your
Well,
time.
thank you
Thanks for
very
having
much. We appreciate it, and thank you for everything you do for the community. Our next business spotlight.